Let's have a look at the trending markets, which are of course uptrends and downtrends. And I'm sure that you know what is an uptrend and what is a downtrend. But again, let's get in as much details as possible in order to provide you with as much value and as much knowledge as possible in order to really improve your understanding of the trending markets. So first of all, uptrend, all right? The most important aspect of an uptrend is the higher lows. All right, why? Because as long as price trades above a previous higher low and makes new higher highs as well, we are in an uptrend. All right, so what I want you to do as well is to always mark your major higher low. The market can create minor structure in between, but as long as it trades above that major higher low, we are good to take shorts. And if I just give you a quick example, let me see if I can actually screenshot that little thing right there. And this is gonna trigger this. Come on. All right, here we go. So again, where is your major structure right now? Let me take blue. I want my blue. Here it is. So this is our major higher low right now. All right. So let's say the market starts making this, maybe even reverse a little bit. Are you looking for shorts right there? And this could happen on the hourly time frame. No, you're not, because the market is still staying above the higher low on the 4 hourly time frame. All right. And when the market breaks this structure, we have a higher high. Right, so this is really confirmed right now that it's a higher low. So again, the market can do this right now. It can create a downtrend, and come as low as this level. But as long as we don't have a body close below the wicks of this level right there, we are still gonna be looking for longs and for a potential break of structure to the upside. All right, and as well, how do I delete all that stuff right now? And as well, a higher low is always confirmed once we have a broken structure. All right, so this higher low is actually not confirmed until the market breaks the structure, and only then we can say, okay, this is our higher low. So as long as the market stays above it, then we are free to go long. All right, then the market breaks another structure. Where is the higher low? This is when the move started. So this is your higher low. So again, as long as the market stays above it, and it can do whatever it does, right? It's not gonna do this, but as long as it stays above that level, we are looking for longs. All right, I really hope that is clear. So always mark your major higher lows, and we're gonna practice doing this just in a bit, right? So this is an uptrend. Let's have a look at the example. All right, so again, I'm gonna do exactly the same right there. Just bear with me. I'm gonna screenshot this example right there, and we're gonna jump onto this thingy right there and open it like that. All right, so let's analyze. Don't I have a rectangle right there? It's much easier. Unfortunately, I don't. All right, whatever. So let's start right there, right? The market pushed to the downside, created a low. Then we pulled back, created a lower high. Then we actually failed to close below this wick, all right? And then the market strongly impulsed to the upside, breaking this little structure right there. So what do we expect? We expect potentially the market to continue. Where is your major higher low? It's exactly right there, right? Because this is when the market moved and broke the most recent structure, all right? So this is gonna get a little bit messy. Maybe I'm gonna reduce this a little bit like that, all right? So then this is your high, the high of this wick. The market closes with a body close. That makes this your higher low, all right? Then what do we do again? Have a look. Very impulsive move. Remember our first lesson, very impulsive move, really slow correction, all right? And then the market strongly impulses again and breaks with a body close above this wick. So where is our major higher low right now? Right there, okay? Strongly trending to the upside, creating a high. We start a pullback, that's fine. What the market does later is it breaks this high with this candle. So where is our major higher low? It's right there, all right? And here the market actually, after creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes, usually after this you're gonna expect little consolidation. So make sure, if you're taking notes right now, make sure to note this. And this is the 4 hourly time frame, I believe. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushes, you can expect a consolidation, and the market is either gonna reverse or continue trading to the upside. I have a video on that on YouTube as well. But let's follow up. This is our major higher low. And you can see that right here, the markets didn't really close with a clear close above this candle. So I'm not identifying this as my higher high. So I still keep looking at this major higher low. And as you can see, consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. Then we had this kind of sign that the market is failing to break above this level, and we can start thinking for taking shorts. However, the market just taps into the major higher low that is still sitting right there. And then we actually have a break of that structure. Right, so right now our major higher low becomes this one right there. A break, we have another break right there above this structure. Because why? Because this is your pullback. It's again one candle of impulsive move, 2 candles of correction, and we continue to trade up. Where is our major higher low again? Exactly right there. The market creates a higher high, pulls back, respects the higher low, and then we create another impulse to the upside that creates a new higher high. This means that we should always be adapting our structure, which comes exactly right there as well, right? The market creates a higher high, broke that structure right there. Then we look for longs, right? So we can take longs from right there. I see a huge spike right here, but then you can see that the market is failing to close above this wick, and it's starting to change structure to the downside. And I want you to pay attention to the detail right there. If I take this low, the wick right there, that is actually our higher low, it was broken. And what do we have? An impulsive leg to the downside, a pullback, and a first confirmed lower high. And right now we are going in a downtrend. The market breaks below this wick, creates a lower low. Where is our major lower high? Right there. The market pulls back, creates a lower high right there. Does it break the structure? Yes, it does. So this is our lower high. The market continues, and then we can continue to the downside as long as a lower high is not broken. So as you can see, how by just following those higher lows, we avoided taking any counter trend trades, and we just kept with the trend until we saw a clear change of structure. Usually this one right there could have been a change, because you can see how it kind of started to fail. This was the first sign right there, kind of a little creation of a lower high. And if you really zoom in, you can see that this structure was broken, and maybe you could have taken a sell right there and lost it. That is perfectly fine, because later you have a push, pullback, long, push, pullback, long, and you could have made for that loss, right? So this is the example of an uptrend. Again, if you have any questions, you can always reach me out. Right now, let's have a look at a downtrend. Exactly the same, but flipped. The most important aspect of a downtrend is the lower highs. All right, the lower highs, which should be always lower than the previous lower high. And this is what makes it lower high, right? As long as the price trades below a previous lower high and makes new lower lows, we are in a downtrend. Always mark the major lower highs. All right, the market can create minor structure in between. So usually the market structure will be created right here. So once you have your major lower high, you can have a little bit of an uptrend right there. But as long as it stays below the major lower high, you keep looking for shorts. All right. And again, as always, let's have a look at an example. Let me just bear with me. Screenshot this one right this, kind of translate it right there. And here we go with our new example. So again, the market starts from right there. This could be a lower high as well, but it breaks this wick. So this is our major lower high. Strong push to the downside, pullback. All right, where is our structure? Right there, it breaks. So this turns into our major lower high. And we take shorts from right there, right? Strong push to the downside. Where is our major lower high? It's right there right now. So as long as the market pulls back, but does not break this structure, we look for shorts. There are exceptions of this if the market really shows a change of structure, right? But we're going to go into details of that a little bit later and with some good examples as well. Right here, the market breaks this structure with this wick, so with this body, sorry. So we have, this is our major structure. We continue to the downside, we pull back for a lower high, and the market creates a new lower high. Why? Because it broke that structure to the downside. And then you can see a little bit of a detail. This is the little exception. We have a push, pullback, push, pullback, push, pullback. It's kind of starting to change up, right? But still, what is the overall trend? It's to the downside. But if I take this wick, it was actually broken right there. So from this point on, we can take this as our higher low, because this is when actually, this is the move that broke this structure, right? So right now we have, what is that? So right now we have this higher low. So we can take a long exactly from right here, because the market pulled back, showed us the pressure. We have a long, and then we lose it, either break even or the loss. And what the market does again is it breaks this structure to the downside with this wick. So where is our major structure? Right there. What do? We take a short from right there. The market then breaks structure again. This is our lower high. Strong push to the downside, pull back. We look for shorts around that area. But then as you can see, the market, yeah, this is a big wick. This is probably Monday. Yeah, this is the new weekly opening. Maybe, a short right here is for sure. Possibly we take profits, but then the market strongly breaks above this structure, right? So we should change. Let me just delete it again. We should change. Where does this move originate from? It's a little bit tricky because, yeah, I would take this. I would take this as the structure, this wick, right? So we strongly push to the upside, little pullback right there. Maybe you can take this as minor structure as well, and then actually create a higher high. So we should take this one. Then it's broken. So from then, if we don't take this one, if we take the minor structure, it's not minor because the market pulled back and then it broke structure. So we should actually consider this one. Then the market fails to make a higher high, which shows us that we do not have any longs incoming. We create a lower high, then the market actually breaks that structure, and this is your confirmation for a short. When does this structure gets broken? After the creation of this lower high. So this is our major lower high. The market pulls back, creates a lower high. We take a short. This is a beautiful short. And then again, the market pushes to the downside, breaks structure. Where is our major lower high? It's right there. And potentially right here, we can be looking for a short as well, right? So I hope that is really clear. If you need to rewatch it, do it again, of course. But as you can see, the market is not perfect. I told you that in the beginning. And some of you might be perfectionist again and tell me, well, let's say this little detail, or maybe this one, right? So let's say that we broke structure right there. It's fine. I told you, we have a break right there. This is our higher low. We can take a long from there. Then we broke to the downside and we continue to go down. And this is actually the exercise of flowing with the market that I'm going to explain to you, right? But again, wicks, body close above, break of structure, retest. Again, if you have a failure to break above, that means a double top. We're going to learn about formations as well. Head lower, broken structure, lower high, break of structure, lower high, and we keep taking shorts. All right? Really hope that is clear. Then going to the examples again, I'm going to give you, okay, that's actually it. Is it? Okay, this is double slide. So this is how we're going to wrap this up. Uptrends, downtrends. Now it's time to have a look at consolidations and how do we approach them.